make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Falcons' Offensive Player of the Year, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Baldwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll run on first down. Covington, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Falcons in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
He's going to fire this to the end zone for Baldwin. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Ready, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ready, go. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Sky Moore, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On first down, Covington. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Covington, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now back to throw. Caught on the slant. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Check pink, check white, black block.
Running left is Stevenson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw again. Got a man. It's London. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. from the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Baldwin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the out route, he's got Thornton. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ultra, check you.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire this to the end zone for Baldwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
Strike. Check strike.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thornton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Red cycle. Long red. Black shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man. It's Thornton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Back to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back to throw now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 4. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 44 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Coup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run on first down. Covington found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 5. And he gets this to Thornton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. He's going to fire this to the end zone for Baldwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On 3rd down, Covington. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Gillespie. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. They find some open field here. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
1st down, and they'll start with Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 6. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 2. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Falcons are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Steelers 21. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Let's go.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Nick Bonito buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Covington. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Ready? Blaster, 6. 6. Level. Field, black.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
This one caught by Ridley. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
43 rail.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Red, yellow. White, blue. White, white.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
On 2nd down, Covington. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run on first down. Covington. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He hits Baldwin right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Oh, it's real easy to celebrate the throw there, but this was all about the protection because he had all day to sit back, survey the situation, and then really step into that one. He wouldn't have been able to do it.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he gets this to Thornton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch out now. 52.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, a 24-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw over the middle and complete to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I should make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Falcons, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down no bangles. without a Kangol, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Crizzle King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.